With the current Agile movement, I think we have often gone way overboard with being Agile by skipping much of the upfront planning. And in that, if you don't bother to take the time to really know the business problems you're solving and the vocabulary that the business uses, you might end up solving wrong problems or creating models that don't really match the users or the business's idea of the problem.
Okay.
That will end up being really costly if you try to fix it halfway through the project instead of in the beginning. Well, there's a lot of bad things I could say about enterprise architects, but they should realize that their job is also to create value for the end user, and that is a lot easier to do by serving the development teams and serving the business instead of constraining the developers and the business. This usually starts by interacting more with them. So instead of drawing nice UMLs, you go down to the teams and frequently chat with them. That's the basic starting point. I don't know if they should be integrated back to the teams, but they should be more information sharers and information gatherers rather than some people that come up with laws. The original meaning of future-proofing used to mean that we don't really know if they'll use A or B, so we implement them both. But what I mean with future-proofing is done totally in theory. So you take your current idea of the future architecture and then chat with the business owners or the end users and ask them for ideas on what they want the system to do when it's a lot more mature. And if many of those ideas seem like things that would be really hard to implement with the design or the architecture that you are currently planning, then it will be a lot cheaper to make small adjustments there before any implementation is actually done. So not totally remaking the architecture, but kind of making sure that it flexes in the future and that it's not just designed for the MVP or for the current ideas.